Now, it was the 80s TV show that made household names of its stars, including the North East's very own Jimmy Nail, Tim Healy and Kevin Whately.
Yeah, what a list. And believe it or not, it is now, ready for it, 40 years since Auf Wiedersehen Pet. The story of bricklayers working in Germany first began life on ITV, and next year there's going to be a special concert here in the North East to celebrate.
Yes, a little earlier, Jimmy Nail, who played Oz in the series, and Lindisfarne's Ray Laidlaw, who's behind the show, popped into the studio to tell us a bit more. Jimmy, Ray, thank you so much for coming in to see us. It's an absolute pleasure to have you here. Wow, fantastic. 40 years. So much to celebrate and talk about, not least a special event that's coming up in May next year. First of all, though, we are going to remind ourselves about the magic of Auf Wiedersehen pen. Just take a look at you, Jimmy, in action.
Teaching the world, Geordie already. Fantastic stuff. And now, a little birdie told me, even though that was meant to be Dusseldorf, was it actually Boreham Wood?
It was. The site became the East End site. So the Queen Vic was built on the very spot where we had the hut.
So not exactly the magic of television and glamorous foreign travel at the beginning, at any rate.
No, we started. Elstree was owned by ITV at the time, and then we moved, or they moved, and the BBC bought it, and then they built Albert Square on our
legacy,
on our little bit of land.
I feel like we're giving away a bit of a secret.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Jimmy, you quickly became the star of the show. You know, introducing people, as we've just seen there, to the Geordie accent, to the Geordie humour as well, that has become legendary partly through this show. Let's take another look at you in action.
I mean, what a roll call. We've got yourself there, we've got Kevin Whately, Tim Healy, and I think my generation will remember, I think that was Mr. Bronson from Grange Hill days as well with you. But I think a lot of people will wonder, nobody could imagine anyone else but you in the role of Oz, but how did it come about?
Well, I have to say, I wasn't a star. I was just the loudest among 7 actors. Certainly wasn't a star. I was just the most belligerent and loud. It came about for me. I went for an open audition. I got a message from the Equity Dep. I was in Equity, joined Equity as through the variety branch because I was a musician.
Right.
And Dave Holly, the local Equity Dep, asked me if I'd like to go and meet some television people. And I said, no, I don't think so. That's not going to work.
That's
not going to work. Well, no, I thought, well, you know, what are they going to make of me? Yeah. So anyway, I was press ganged into going, and I went along. And to cut a very long story short, I was offered that part, and the rest, as they say,
runaways,
is history.
It's funny how things work out like that, isn't it? Back in 2015, it was voted the most popular ITV show ever in a poll by the Radio Times. What do you think it is about the show that's resonated so many years on with so many people? And people hold it so fondly in their hearts as well. It's not just about remembering it.
I honestly don't know that. It's difficult when you're inside it to make head nor tail of that sort of thing. You might be able to answer that better. There's somebody who watched it.
Yeah, for me as a fan, I think it was gritty, it was funny, and it was genuine. It came over as like real people, you know. I recognised those people, and I knew those people. I heard that language before. Friends of mine who worked in the shipyards and on the building site, they spoke like that, they laughed like that, they lived like that. And it was a joy for me to see proper Geordie actors on the telly. Yeah. It was great.
Yeah.
So down to business, if I may, May the 11th next year, that's the key date, isn't it? The big coming together, big celebration. Ray, I know you're the brains behind the operation. Tell us more about what we can expect. There's a few surprises
behind the operation.
Well, basically, it's going to be a celebration of his in Pet at 40. The first half of the show is going to be reminiscences. It's going to be favourite scenes. It's going to be bloopers. It's going to be all that sort of stuff. The cast acting together with some of the crew, all that sort of stuff. We'll probably take some questions, you know, in advance. You know, people's most interesting thing they want to know about what goes on. That's what the first half's going to be. The second half's going to be primarily music.
So you'll be performing then, Jimmy?
Yeah, I'm going to do a set. When we started talking about this, I said to Ray, is there anything we can do that connects it with the Sunday for Sammy things that we do, because there hasn't been one since, what, 2020?
2020, yeah.
And I said it'd be nice to do something, see if we can give a bit of money back to Sunday for Sammy. I'm a patron of a charity, cancer charity called FACT. So I said, I wonder if we can do, there's a bit of synergy here. Can we do something that can help those charities? So that's where we got started. And then I thought, what can I do here? What can I do that links it to Auf Wiedersehen? So I thought, Oz was a big fan of an American country star called Merle Haggard.
Right.
So I'm going to troll through the show and find all the mentions of the songs and compile them into a set. So it's going to be based around the songs of Merle Haggard and a few of mine. And that's what we're going to do in the second act.
I've got to ask you just quickly, big Newcastle United fan, I know, big game tomorrow night. Will you be there? And what's going to happen, Jim?
I won't be there, but I'll be watching it on one of your...
What about Brian?
On the channel. We'll be watching it. You'll be watching it, but not actually be there.
What do you think?
I don't know, you know, they're running on empty, aren't they, at the moment? Can't wait for January, but I wish them all well. The best wishes of the region are going to the boys.
Certainly are, certainly are.
It's been lovely seeing you both. Thank you so much for coming in. I know there's going to be loads more in store for that May show, a few secrets and special surprises. Best of luck with the preparation, Ray, and Jimmy, good luck with the performance. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you.